Hey guys, what's good? It's your boy G Marcus TV back with a brand new video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I'm bringing you guys episode recap and review of Bel-Air season 2, episode number 4. So you guys know how we do on this channel. I give you guys a recap and I give you guys a review. So let's get straight to it. So it starts off with your boy Will. He gets suspended from school and he gets kicked off the basketball team. So you know he is tight. So Carlton told him it was for himself and not the right call. Basically saying that Will did that to make himself look cool or something, which I'm like, are you serious? So Carlton tells him to not tell Phil and Viv about his panic attack. So Will is pissed off, but the classmates held it down. They thanked him for what he did at the protest. Everybody thinks Carlton just bailed out on them. Even Yasmin thought he bailed out on them. But of course he could have just said, yo, I had a panic attack. But for some reason he just doesn't want to admit it. He doesn't want to tell anybody. He just kept it to himself. Ms. Benson tells him that he's top nominee for the Founder Award. Yasmin hears it and she is pissed. Hilary meets with Jazz to see his parents for dinner, and he kind of doesn't want her to come to dinner to see his parents because of his Muslim religion, but we're going to see how that turns out later on in the episode. Will gets a call from Hightower, and Hightower wants him to join the AAU team, but wants him to bring Uncle Phil. Viv, she shows support and is really with him on it, but of course Uncle Phil does not know what's going on yet. Yasmin confronts Carlton and she lets him have it. She basically did not like the fact that he bailed out on them when it came to the protest. So she felt like he just did it for the Founders Award. He just takes all that, tries to defend himself, but does not tell her about the panic attack. Uncle Phil and Will, they go to Hightower, basically seeing what they could work out, what's going on, if he's going to join the AAU team or not. So Will, he gets the shape up there. It's a really, really nice place. Jackie even happens to work there. So Hightower and Phil talk, and to join the program, it's $10,000 for Will to join, which I'm like, damn, that's high. So not only does Will join with the $10,000, Hightower basically gets to own Will. He gets percentages off of whatever Will makes. So Phil was not with it. So Hightower tells Phil that Viv thought it was a good idea, so Phil gets real pissed off and he pulls Will out of the building. So now Phil and Viv, they get into an argument, and Viv tells Phil like, hey, you don't make all the shots. You don't call all the shots. You need to really chill out. Like, not everything is just you. So later on they make up and he just tells her he's not feeling good with Jeffrey and what's going on with James. So she tells him that everything is going to be alright, and she just basically gave him comfort. So Carlton and Will, they go bowling, and Carlton kills it. So Will, he ends up talking to Lisa, and Drew is just staring at him like real crazy. So Will sees that, and Lisa tells him that, yo, they basically just drove there together, it's nothing serious. Yasmin is there, and she ain't trying to talk to Carlton, like she's still mad about what happened. So Drew, he ends up talking about Carlton, basically calling him a sellout and whatnot. So Carlton and Drew end up fighting, and Carlton whips Drew's, which was not what I expected to happen. I thought it would have been the other way around, but no, Carlton put that work in. He whipped his ass. After whipping Drew's, he ends up telling everybody that, hey, I had a freaking panic attack, and he said he's tired of trying to fit in with everybody. So they're all shocked, and even Lisa is shocked, like, yo, wow. So she ends up trying to calm him down because, yeah, that's a lot. For him to really just have an explosion like that with the guy, he also told him, like, yeah, I had a freaking panic attack. It's like, yeah, that was a lot. So now we go to the dinner. Hilary comes through as a Muslim. After studying every single thing you could freaking study about being a Muslim, she comes there dressed like that, and she's being very extra talking about it. So, of course, you know, Jazz is not feeling that. And the family, they're just looking at her like, yo, you know you're not Muslim. They could tell that, you know, she's being fake, she's doing too much. So it turns out that Jackie dances and is in an AP class. So her and Mill, they make out, they have a good time. And she basically gave him the quote, no grind, no grad, no greatness. So Phil meets up with James from the company and they speak. And basically James, he was talking to other companies and other firms. So it seems like they're trying to merge everything together. Phil, he's not really feeling that. He's disappointed by that. Like, yo, we started this. Like, why would you do this? Like, he just feels betrayed. So Carlton and Will, they see the video online where basically he's fighting Drew. But it actually worked out for Carlton because the BSU just started talking about starting mental health workshops. So basically everything really paid off. Even though it was an embarrassing situation,
It actually paid off. It worked out for Carlton. So Will makes Phil and Viv breakfast, basically trying to soften them up so he can get his way. And Will says that, yeah, he will put in a lot of work, and he also says no grind, no grit, no greatness. Basically, Hightower's quote. So Phil seems impressed by it, and it seems like he's going to basically just let up. So Hilary and Jazz, they talk about the dinner, and she said that she wanted to make a good impression for the family, and he just basically says, yo, be yourself. Like, just be you. So they talked about being together in the future. They had that little conversation. So Will and Ashley, they talk. Will just tells her, don't give up on Miss Hughes, as she's a good inspiration to everybody, to just keep fighting for Miss Hughes. So Carlton goes through a whole bunch of text messages with Yasmin, and he actually deletes them. So I guess he feels like there's no hope with him and Yasmin, which is crazy because that's the baddest one on the show right now. So Phil and Will, they go to Hightower, and now Phil has a whole bunch of restrictions in the contract. Basically, he cannot own Will like how he wanted to own Will. So Hightower, he's like, all right, cool. So they sign up for the program. So Phil then sees the quote on the wall, the no grit, no grind, no greatness quote, and he gets really pissed off because he's seen that Will got it from him. So Jackie comes in, and the Hightower tells her thanks because she got Will to sign. She looks really sad about it, like, damn, I kind of f***ed up. But he's just basically with a smile on his face and say, yo, I could have never did this without you. And that's how the episode ended.
So guys, that was the recap, and I would say that this was a really good episode. I really was feeling it. I would give it an 8.5. Like, I felt like the plots were good, the writing was good. I love the fact that how they talked about things that are going on every day in life. The fact that Hilary and Jazz, like, they had the Muslim situation where she was trying to impress the parents. They were really Muslimed out, and she came there with the Muslim attire and everything, and she studied. I thought that was really cool. The fact that she really went hard for her man, because that happens a lot in our culture. In a lot of cultures, it happens a lot where you're really trying to impress the family and really trying to convert to what they're into. So I definitely love that. I love the fact that they are tackling this Carlton situation with his mental health issues, because like I said before, this happens every day. A lot of people go through mental health issues. So I found that to be really cool, especially the fact that he wasn't really necessarily punished for his panic attack. Like, as soon as he owned up to it and showed that, yes, I'm going through the fact that he really just gave that statement like, yo, I'm drugged up, I have these disorders and everything, and this is why I did what I did. I found that to be cool. The fact that it was embraced after that they really made the workshops, and now everybody else is coming out saying, I have this, I have that. Like, I found that to be really, really cool. So I was feeling that. Also, the fact that Carlton beat Drew's, I was not expecting that at all. That was a really good fight scene. He really whipped his. Like, I was like, wow, Carlton's a gangster? Like, he could throw a punch? I was not expecting that to happen. So guys, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as I'm dropping videos every single week. Make sure you guys comment about what you thought about the episode and what you're thinking about what's going to happen in the next episode. So thank you guys. I love you guys. It's your boy G Marcus TV signing off.
Got it. That's a wrap.